What up, everybody? If you saw my little teaser video on my new Glock 19, you know what this video is about. If not, let me reintroduce you. The other day, I got a new Glock 19. Not in a normal Tupperware container, because this is a BB gun. It's a .177 caliber, CO2 powered semi-automatic BB gun made by Umarex. Make sure I wanted to say that right. It is a simple licensed copy of the Glock 19. 15 rounds, drop-free mag, metal side, and a Weaver rail. Make sure I'm reading all that correctly. So, and even though it's a BB gun, I'll still be a safety Sally. There's no BBs in it. Now, let's talk about the gun for a minute. First off, it does look exactly like a Glock 19. It has some weight to it because of the metal slide. I'm guessing down here is polymer, just like in a regular Glock. Now, it does have a safety. Hope that it shows up. Yeah, right there. That's a little just your standard push button safety that you see on most BB guns. Black safe, red fire. And yeah, the slide does not go to the rear. It's not a blowback. Magazine fits right up in the pistol grip as a normal one. It is a drop free if you don't put your big old fat hand in there like that. Now, the thing that is you got to know about, and it helps to pay attention to the directions. I know us guys, we tend not to read the directions. And you may wonder, where does the CO2 cartridge go in? Well, it goes in right back here. The back strap comes off, and there's the CO2. Now, I didn't read this at first, and I didn't realize that there's a Allen key bolt thing in there to loosen and tighten to hold the CO2 in there. And I was like, oh man, well that just sucks, because now I got to bring a Allen key with me each time. Well, you know what? They thought about that. See that little piece of metal? It's an Allen key. Watch. All you do, just flap it out. Stick that bad boy in here and turn it the correct way. Obviously, I still had air in my CO2. Now, going off that real fast. Okay. It's always funny when you're doing videos and you haven't really prepared for them and you are learning things. So, it's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just tight in there. All right, anyways, I digress. This is why my channel is small and I only get 50 views per video. Anyways, woo, gold. Standard 12 gram CO2 bottle. As you saw, they did have air still in it, and I had shot about 25 BBs through it, and obviously it still had a lot of CO2 in it. Reading through the directions, I don't think I saw anywhere in there where it said maximum shots of blah. It does claim to go up to 430 feet per second. I would assume that would be the first few shots, because after you shoot it, you start losing CO2 pressure and your speed will go down. But I digress. Let's put this bad boy back together a little bit. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Put that back up in there. It does have a little tab to slide right back into the pistol grip. Put the magazine back in there, and you are good to go. As I said, it looks exactly like a Glock 19. Now, why did I get this? Well, you saw my Instagram. You might have seen a picture. because I can shoot it in the garage. I have a bullet trap that is set up for a 22 long rifle, and obviously this is not going nearly as fast, nor has the weight or energy behind it that even a 22 caliber round would have going through it. So it's perfectly safe, and got it there. Also, something else you can do is that it can just be a training weapon, because since it has all of the same characteristics, this is basically a Gen 3, I would say, Glock copy. Now, the one thing that is on it, it is just a pinch bigger, I believe, in the slide. Because I tried it in my Phobos holster, it will not go in. This is I believe it's an On Your 6 holster. It will go in there, and it's secure, but it does, as you can see right there, it does split it just a little bit. So the slide is just the slightest bit larger. When I do I'm going to do a bunch of reviews on this, and I'll do a full size comparison. I've got the little doohickey caliper things and stuff like that, so I can actually do a good measurement on it and everything. But it is a fun little shooter, and you can shoot it in the garage. You can't get in trouble by your neighbors who want to complain that you're shooting guns in the house. Let's do some shooting real quick. All right, everybody. Getting ready to put a couple BBs downrange. I got 15 loaded in here. Now, the one thing that I have realized with shooting this at the target is that my trigger pull is completely different because it doesn't have the amount of recoil and stuff like that on it. So I'm kind of wanting to anticipate a little bit, which is a good training because you don't want to anticipate the round going off. You want it to kind of be a surprise. So that way you're not pulling it either way or stuff like that. So let's give this a shot. Put her on fire and go from there. All right, and that's it. Hope you guys like this. Catch you guys here later.